Good morning, guys. Welcome to I Intend to Survive. Well, what you've all been waiting for, what I've been waiting for. Headed to pick up my brother. We're going to the woods, and we want you to come along on this trip. So stick around. You're going to see a lot of the products that I've done reviews on, the little hacks and tricks and stuff that I've made along this journey with you. I'm hoping to get at least 2 to 3 good videos out of this trip, and I'm hoping you'll be with me on it. So stick around. I got some new stuff I want to show you. My brother's kind of a newbie to this, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun this weekend. Stick around and enjoy. All right, I'm here to pick up the brother, get this party started. You don't want to be in my video? His wife is running from me. She don't want to be in my video. She ain't got her morning face on.
Okay.
This is gonna be a eventful trip.
What's up, Peckerwood?
Here is the younger brother. As you can see, I got the looks. So I don't know what they stuck him with.
I don't think any of them are confused.
So this is going to be a great trip. Stick around. It's going to be fun. We are there, man. All right, we are here in Osceola National Forest. We are in the sticks. Say hey, pretty boy. Hey, pretty boy. And it is absolutely gorgeous out here. We are at the location we are in is a very old cemetery. And Damien's already showed concern about camping by a cemetery. But I told him, you know, they're not going to hurt him.
You don't know that. Have you seen The Walking Dead?
I've seen The Walking Dead. And this is the cemetery. And as you can see, they've been dead for a while. April 27th, 1896. He's not going to bother us. So we're going to go and get camp set up. We're going to set up a few traps, and we'll be back. Walking down one of the old trails here. There is a creek down here that we are going to try to get to and hopefully set up. I got to crop my, well, you see my homemade $5 bait trap. We are going to try to set up down here, maybe get some crawfish, and going to even try to set up the yo-yo reels and get some real fish. But it looks like they've been getting a little bit of rain down here. I hope they're done with the rain down here. I don't want to camp in the rain. If it ain't raining, we ain't training, but at the same time, I don't want to get soaking wet. And it is muddy down here. And that is some nice high water. Oh yeah, some nice high water. There should be some fish in here, I would think. Hope. So, a little bit of a current out there, so we might actually catch some fish. Let me go grab everything. Okay. So task number 1 is our first attempt at catching food. So this is a homemade bait trap. And we're going to attempt to catch crawfish, or depending where you're from, crawdads. You're using chads, shiners, bait fish, as again, wherever you're from. Want me to dump the whole thing in there, or are we going to do
No, I just put about 4 or 5 in there.
All right. Get my hands dirty.
Ugh. There you go. Throw one out there in the water and see what hits it.
Put it out there and hope maybe something will get happy and peck it up at some point. So I'm going to toss it in, tie the slack to a tree, or a branch, or a stump.
Or his leg.
Or my leg.
And I can't see nothing on your screen. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay. I just don't know what I'm recording.
What do you think, like out in the middle?
Yeah, throw it as far out there as you can get it. That should work.
I can't even see the thing anymore. All right, and then now.
Now just tie it off to a good. And we will let this sit for a couple hours. Check it periodically. With any luck, we will have crawfish with our steaks tonight.
Yes, because you can't go camping without steaks.
You can't rough it. You can't rough it without steaks. And
here she goes.
Hopefully, we will get something. If that is any indication, we might be in trouble.
Still floating there. The idea is, if you haven't figured it out, is to catch some squirrels. So we got 2 traps.
And we got nuts.
And some nuts.
We got salted nuts.
Got some salty nuts for bait.
I mean, who doesn't like salty nuts?
Right. I love salty nuts. So, we're going to bait these with some salty nuts and see if we can get some salty nut loving squirrels. And then we'll hopefully have some squirrely dinner and some crawdaddy dinner.
With our steak dinner.
Our steak dinner.
Yeah.
This one.
I'm just getting it ready.
All right. So we're thinking this is a good spot.
We're more hoping than we're thinking.
Yes. And we're going to do what? We're going to strap it to...
We're going to tie this right here, like such. That way, it's up off the ground, and hopefully we won't have to worry about raccoons, possums, armadillos, or any other nut-loving thing that might be out here.
There we go.
Yeah, I failed knot tie in school, by the way.
That's okay. I use the same knot for everything. The way I tie hooks is the way I tie everything else.
I'm just using it, from what I understand, it's a square knot, or I don't know. I don't really care.
We just need it to do its job, and then we're good.
Do what it needs to do.
So we'll set one up here and then one
down there.
Somewhere else.
So that seems to be okay, but I want to reinforce the issue that it ain't going nowhere. There we go. That be that. This be like this. Unlock it. Goes right through the top. Hook's right there. And then, actually we probably should have turned it the other way. Let's see if we can do that.
Alright.
We can't. We gotta untie the damn thing again.
And just catch them on the way down.
Yeah. And we're gonna try a little something different with our knot to help out a little bit better. There's a fancy term for this knot. Some kind of hitch knot or something. But like I said, I failed knot tying school, so I don't rightly know. So why are you turning it the other way? 2 reasons. 1, I want to. 2, so I can put some bait in here without the bait falling out at the same time as securing it. Yeah, this is hard to do. Just bear with me, people. We'll get it. We'll get it. There. That should be secure enough. Now just pop her open and put some of my salty nuts inside of it. Didn't really want to split the whole bag, but
You're just too strong for your own good.
yeah, I mean, plastic really don't stand a chance against me. Bait them up, get them in the back there, and then there's a hook right on the inside. I'm just gonna hang it on there like that. That way they got to work on it, and just barely set it to where when they pull on it,
It'll close the trap.
it'll close down, and they're done. Now, last time I set this trap, I had an issue with the squirrel being able to pull it back and escape it. We're going to see if we can't do something about that. I'm hoping this will work. And if it don't, yeah, you're right. I'm blaming Damien. Because nothing is my fault. That should be just enough to stop it from pulling it back. Now, I could probably put a tent stake or something in there, or even a zip tie would work better, a little more permanent, but I think that'll work for now. And we are going to leave it, set it and forget it, however you want to put it. This is just to kind of keep the cage square. And that's about it.
Alright.
Throw a couple of peanuts around to entice. We're going to come back tomorrow and there's going to be a deer hung up in here. Well, I'm pushing the button and nothing's happening.
Oh, darn.
Do you hold it?
No, you just push it. It should beep and turn on.
He's having string technical difficulties.
Is it not
And
turning on?
I'm having technical difficulties with this camera.
Go pros.
Uh-oh.
They only work call it 70% of the time.
It's too early for all that. In a beautiful oak hammock. We're hoping to produce some beautiful cooked squirrels. Look at him taking pictures of himself.
There we go. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Okay. Spot 1. Done. Now we're on spot 2. See if I can do this as flawlessly as you did.
As flawlessly as I did.
It's a joke.
Now, just so y'all are aware, he owns a boat, so he should be pretty good at knot tying. And he works at a boatyard.
Well, I work at a
Boatyard.
detail yachts.
Look at that. He thinks he's tying his damn shoelaces.
But it'll work.
But we hope it'll work.
Like I said, I could tie it like I tie all my fishing hooks.
Yeah, that'll work fine. Now, one thing I did notice, your door just closed and it didn't close all the way. So you gotta make sure that your surface on the tree will allow for the door to shut. Now just let it slam shut, make sure it shuts all the way. There you go, that'll work. Looks good for my house.
Okay.
Now set the triggering system. There you go.
We're just doing barely, right?
Just barely, yeah.
Okay.
Once you set your bait, we'll back that off just a hair. Really want to make them fight for it. He's grabbing his salty nuts.
Yes. Maybe I'll break a little of them.
Yeah, there you go. Because they're going to break them anyway.
I can make things easier for some.
Yeah, yeah. Make it easy for them before we kill them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alright. You got a dangling salty nut.
Dangling salty nut. Just a little bit more. No, a little further back. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Now we wait, and either today or tomorrow,
Probably this evening, hopefully.
this evening, we'll make rounds and see what's in here.
Exactly.
Salty nuts pay off.
How's them salty nuts taste?
Best salty nuts I've ever had. Good tune, y'all.
And if the traps don't work, we got to back up. Remember, always have a backup to your backup. Now, because he's filming, watch me miss.
You got it.
I hit it.
But it's still
It was
standing.
just so fast it went through and they didn't notice.
Now you can see it spin on camera. You definitely got it.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Now, he's still learning how to shoot a pellet gun. So bear with him.
It's actually quite difficult now.
Yeah.
And saw us lay the traps, and in case those don't work, we'll see if
Daniel Boone can't take one out with a the air rifle.
Whoa, not like all.
I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a Gatorade bottle out there.
Should have filled it with water.
Yeah. Or Tannerite. And look at that.
Good
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what. See, the boys can shoot too.
Okay, sorry you missed it, but I want to introduce you to my new survival shelter. Yeah, it's still a tent, but this is different. This is the White Hills Backwoods Bungalow Tent. It's fashioned after the one Tigress tent, and looking at it right here, I got that a little off, so I'll have to readjust, but that's part of it. This is the first time I've ever set this tent up. I ordered it on Amazon and just got it in the mail on Monday. Today's Saturday. Today's the first day I've been in the woods. So stay tuned, and by the end of the video, I'll let you know how the tent worked out. Just so you know, the one Tigress Bungalow tent that this one is fashioned after is $120 on Amazon. This one was $59.99. Much better deal. Lightweight. It's got a vent in the back, lets air flow through. I can close it down in bad weather. I believe I'm gonna like it. So stay tuned and I'll let you know. And here's the newbie putting up his condo for the night.
That's right. Nature front property.
Nature front property. There you go. And in case you were wondering, yes, that is my old survival shelter that I kept in the truck. Matter of fact, I still keep it in the truck because I just got this one. So that one will be replaced. Actually, that one right there is going to go home with him. So him and his wife can enjoy nature.
So we could play.
They get to play house in the woods.
We can play lost in the woods.
I just wonder.
Let's get lost in the woods.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to come out saying you got a pretty mouth.
Her probably.
Alright, quick update. It's 4:15. And it looks like the bottom is fixing to fall out. Apparently, thunderstorm is rolling in. We might be sleeping in the truck night. It's going to be a long night. We got our fire going. But from what I'm hearing, that might not help. And it's starting to come down. So, we'll be back. And it's raining. And it's still raining. We might be here a while. So far, it's a beautiful night. I'm so scared. What was that? Good morning, guys. We made it through the night. The bottom opened up last night. We got a couple good hours of, I'm not gonna say heavy downpour, torrential or anything like that, but we got some rain. First things first, it held up great. Not a drop of water in there. Now, that being said, fat people, in case you haven't noticed, I can't sleep on hard ground. This is hard ground. I tried and tried and tried, and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up catching a nap about 3 o'clock this morning till about 6:30 this morning in my truck. That's not surviving. Why the hell ain't it? I made it through the night. But I knew coming into this that it was going to be rough, because I normally take an air mattress, and I will from now on, at least until I lose some weight, which I am working on. And but for the most part, I'll be on an air mattress when I take my tent. But the White Hills bungalow held up great, so A+ on that. Now we're just walking around, checking out the beautiful scenery before we have to pack up and go home. And I'm hoping y'all are enjoying this, me finally getting out here and doing the things that I want to do. So far, the squirrel traps haven't produced any squirrels out here. You see though that my other video, that they do work. The yo-yo reel and crawfish haven't produced anything. I'm not sure if there's any fish in that drainage creek or whatever it is, but we tried. We still had a fun time getting to reconnect with my brother, get to spend time with him. He's a newbie to this, so getting to show him things and teach him things it's a win for me. So stick around, we'll be back. You gotta love it out here. Osceola National Forest, in between Jacksonville and Lake City. It's a big area. It's a wildlife management area. People hunt. It's actually turkey season right now. I was tempted to bring the old shotgun and try it, but time restraints stopped me from doing such. But any chance you can, any chance you get, whether it's like I did, drive 5 hours for a single overnighter, get outside, live a little, spend time with the family. I mean, I know the coronavirus has everything messed up, but outdoor activities right now are skyrocketing. And what better to do than to get out into nature? Alright guys, trip's over. Gotta go home now. That sucks. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was fun. I tried squirrel.
We tried squirrel.
It was not bad at all, actually.
The traps didn't work. Pellet gun did. It rained a lot. The weekend was shorter than what we had wanted, but it was well worth it. I mean, I got to spend time in the woods with my brother. Don't get no better than that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell your friends. Check out my brother's channel, Live Your Truth. And he got some good video this weekend too, so check that out as well. And hit the like, hit the subscribe, thumbs up, notification. God bless and be safe out there, people. Get in the woods.